It's very common to hear about addictions, and this may be a strong word for some and devastating for others. A specific tendency to nocive behavior, like the use of drugs, or even talk about some habits that really don't call it nocive, but can become one. But what if I tell you that there is a villain behind all this? And the exact thing that keeps you awake at night scrolling into social media. The villain behind all this is dopamine. This one's going to my resume. That kind of commercial is what a news channel gives a good money to. And I think they're needing. So, are you ready to know the real problem with humanity? It's people, but in the eyes of social media and the addictions, it's dopamine. Right? So, Hey everyone, so from the beginning, dopamine is a neurotransmitter. They work like a bunch of messages and signals to your brain. Basically, the iMessage from the neurons. Just to know, this process is being very simplified. But with the links in the description, you can learn more about that. A video only about neuroscience would be cool. But for now, you just have to understand that dopamine is what gives you pleasure. Is right, no? This is a common misconception. Dopamine is more related to wanting something than the pleasure everyone talks. And dopamine does not only work in the wanting something, but just like the rest of the things of your brain, is vital, you know. Being alive. I freaking knew it! But if it's not related in the pleasure, where? Every time you do something that's positive to you, this behavior will be reinforced. And time again, you will seek to do this thing more. But wait, wanting something is not a human feature, so other things have this system. Yeah? If an animal is deficient in this type of behavior reinforcement, he doesn't have any stimuli to do other things, even the more basic ones. An example in what happens in saccharine and drug administration in rats, that indeed prove my point that we are monsters. There's another level. The suggestion was, if he knew it that taking the sweet substance would delay the drugs, his dopaminic system created an aversion towards the saccharine administration. So at this point you should be knowing that dopamine is essential to the whole being alive kind of thing. So why many people assume it's a parasite that you have to remove from your brain? Okay, I found something. There's 3 major rules to humanity. 1. We love to villainize things. 2. No one loves to study neuroscience, especially for more than 2 hours. What are you waiting for? It's only 2. If it was more, I would put that we love to lie about everything. So, what is the problem? If you're not under a rock in the past 2000 years, you know that we don't live in jungles anymore. Society is everything to us now. Whole systems to keep you distracted and without money are stupid. That's why we love them. There are so many things happen that's normal to hear about a detox. So this is the way? Dolphins and lemurs use drugs, and I think the list would be a lot bigger. Try to sleep with that now. What I'm saying is that drugs are very easy to place in the addiction conversation. What about other types of behavior? The gaming industry. You know, it changed so much. But I still see Overwatch turned into a casino. Games trying to take your money in the more cyberpunk way is so common that time and time again we hear news and articles about games addictions. Or even social media ones now. Services, loot boxes, and battle passes are in the first page of a AAA 101 right now. And the infinite scrolling is much more fun than, wash the dishes. Seriously, you are doing this for the past 3 hours. So we have a problem. And to be fair, it's hard to talk about a detox in technology in a completely science way, when study about this dopamine detox trend is even effective in the long run is only being made now. But asking these corporations to have more tools toward digital health, touch some grass, or share content from doctors talking about this can help, especially the last one. Good information about the topic and a more professional look in the conversation can bring many more advances in this kind of digital issue. And sometime in the future, we will figure out some kind of heaven internet. Or the world will just end, you know. I don't know, but more science-based content and a more skeptical look can help with these things. So, before I scroll, I want you to click the like. I promise, it will be way faster than your attention span. This is the first video, so thank you for watching this. I want to inspire you to make great things. So meanwhile I'll talk about some science things, my identity will be a secret. So basically, I'm Spider-Man.